Another important concept we need to understand before we can start practicing demos of the SQL language is the concept of data types. Every database table is made out of one or more columns, as we saw in our previous video. When we create a database table in Oracle, in addition to specifying the column names, we also have to assign a data type for each column. So for example, we can assign the number data type to the ID column and the VARCHAR2 data type to the name column. By the way, in Oracle, VARCHAR2, which is short for variable character 2, is used to store strings in the database. And the higher date column could be of the date data type. Many different data types exist in the Oracle database, and we have to specify the data type for each column during table creation. We will see examples of this later in our course. Now, why is this important? Because specifying the data type for a column can help us ensure integrity of our data. For example, if we specify that the ID column in the employees table is of a number data type, and a user will try to insert a string value into this column, such as hello, the database will reject this value and return an error, because the ID column was specified as of the number data type during table creation. Similarly, for higher date, if this column was specified as a date column, trying to input a value of world, which is a string value, into this column of our employees table will also result in an error. So specifying the column data types for columns in our table is Oracle's way for ensuring data integrity as we insert and modify data in our tables. Oracle supports a multitude of different data types that can be specified for columns during table creation. Let's review the three most commonly used data types in Oracle, starting with the VARCHAR2 data type, which is a funny name to give for what is essentially a variable length string data type. Specifying VARCHAR2 as the data type for one of our table's columns essentially means that this column will support storing strings of varying length. We can restrict the maximum size of strings that a specific column can support by specifying a maximum length value inside parentheses as part of the data type definition. So for example, VARCHAR2 with a value of 100 inside parentheses means that this column can support strings and characters of varying length up to 100 characters. It can support less than 100, but not more. In addition, we have a number data type, which is used to store numbers. We can restrict the size of the number data type by specifying the precision. Similarly to the VARCHAR2 data type, we specify the precision inside parentheses. Specifying number with a precision of 10 essentially limits us to integers, while specifying number with a precision of 3,3, or any other numbers you choose, will enable us to use decimals, where the precision after and before the decimal point can be controlled as part of the data type declaration. And we also have a date data type in Oracle that allows us to store date and time values in a single column. So these are the data types which you will most frequently use inside your Oracle database. There are others, but these are the data types which are most important for the demos, which we will be doing throughout our course.